Hello, students. Today, we're going to learn about something very important in accounting called validation. This lesson is from section 7.3 of your FIA FA1 book. We will explain what validation means, why it is useful, and what types of validation are used in computer systems for accounting. You do not need to know big or difficult words. I will explain everything step by step, just like your classroom teacher sitting with you and helping you understand it in a very simple way. What is validation? Let's start with the main question. What is validation? Validation means checking the information data that you enter into a computer. The computer asks, does this look like the correct type of information? Is anything missing? Is this number too big or too small? Is it in the right format, style? If the information looks good, the system accepts it. If it looks wrong or something is missing, the system will stop you and give you an error message. Important, validation does not check if your answer is true. It only checks if your answer looks right. Example, you want to write the price of a product as $314.25. But you type it wrongly as $134.25. The computer will say, looks okay, because the number is typed correctly. But it is still wrong, because you entered the wrong amount. So validation only checks the format and if the rules are followed. It doesn't know your mind or your real intention. Let's learn the 6 main types of validation. There are 6 main validation techniques that help a computer check your information. We will now learn each one in a very clear and easy way. Number 1, field presence check. What does this do? This checks if you forgot to enter something important. Think of it like this. You are filling out a school form. If you forget to write your name or your address, the form is not complete. In accounting, some fields are required. If you leave them empty, the computer shows an error. Example 1. You are making an invoice for a customer. You forget to write the customer's delivery address. The system will stop you and say, please enter the address. Example 2. You are recording a payment but forget to write the date. The system will not allow you to continue. Why this is important? If we leave important boxes empty, the report or form will not work correctly. It may confuse people or stop the business from doing its work properly. Number 2, field length check. What does this do? This checks if the number of letters or digits is too short or too long. Think of it like this. Some boxes only want exactly 6 numbers. If you write 4 or 10, the computer says error. Example 1. You need to write a date as 15.12.x2. This is 6 characters. If you only write 15.112, it is too short. Error. Example 2. A student ID needs to be 8 characters like stud1234. If you type only st1, it is too short. Invalid. Why this is important? If the information is the wrong length, the system cannot store it or understand it correctly. It might break reports or cause problems later. Number 3, range check. What does this do? It checks if a number is within the allowed limit. There is a minimum and maximum value. Think of it like this. If you enter the month number, it must be between 1 and 12. If you write 13 or 0, error. Example 1. You type month equals 13, error. There are only 12 months. Example 2. Employee hours worked. Allowed hours are between 0 and 80. You type 100 hours, invalid. Why this is important? This prevents unrealistic or impossible values. It also stops mistakes like typing extra zeros. Number 4, format check. What does this do? It checks if the data follows the correct pattern or structure. Think of it like this. The computer wants things in a certain style. For example, a customer code might need to look like AAA999, 3 letters / 3 digits. Example 1. You type JKT123. This is good. You type 12JKT or JKT1234. Wrong format. Example 2. Phone number must be 604-123-4567. You type 6041346, error. It is missing brackets and dashes. Why this is important? If the format is wrong, the computer cannot match or organize the data. For example, emails without @ will never work. Number 5, batch header check. What does this do? It checks if the total of many entries matches the amount you told the system. Think of it like this. You say you will enter 10 payments and the total is $5,000. But after entering the payments, the system calculates only $4,800. The system says, warning, check your entries. Example 1. You are entering 20 invoices. The total should be $12,500. You entered only $12,200, error. Example 2. Payroll for staff should be $25,000. Your entries total $30,000. Something is wrong. Why this is important? It helps find mistakes like typing the wrong amount, skipping an entry, or entering one payment twice. Number 6. Check digit. What does this do? It checks a number by doing a mathematical test. This type of validation adds a special digit at the end of the number. The system uses a formula to check if your number is typed correctly. Think of it like this. It's like a secret code at the end that proves your number is real. Example 1. Bank account number is 1234567 The system adds check digit. 3 final number equals 123456783. If you type 123456784, error. Example 2. Book ISBN number is 97836148410. The 0 at the end is the check digit. Why this is important? It helps catch typing mistakes like changing the order of numbers or adding one extra by mistake. Teacher's final advice validation is like a helpful friend inside your accounting system. It tells you, wait, you forgot something. That number looks too big. Please use the correct format. It protects your business, saves time, and makes you look professional. Always read error messages. Always double-check your work. This complete lesson comes from section 7.3 of your official FIA FA1 textbook.